Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Matchday number 8. If I'm yawning a lot, I apologize. I'm just tired for some reason. Even though I shouldn't be, but man. North Island versus Changchunyatai. Oh man. I was kind of hoping to keep the fucking train going even further too. But Solbakken and Afrden. So Solbakken is right here. Yep. Afrden's like on one goal, to be honest with you. Like down here. Yep. Second goal for him. Pushing ahead of these guys. So that means they get their first point. Fuck. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong team. No, I am definitely. No, it's definitely their first point. Fuck. I want to see how long I can keep the trend going without them getting a single point. Hold on. Andorra versus Tigre. They should have their right winger back now. Where's he at? There he is. Alright. I got him back. Maybe I'll help them out a little bit as they play against Tigre, who's also not that much of a great side. So I'm going for Andorra here. Ooh. They almost lost. A late brace from Mosqueda helped them out. So, so Molina right here. Molina for Andorra. And there we go. And we have to get the other guy first. Where is he at? There's another guy called Nieto. There he is. Gets his second goal. Your second. The first goes Mosqueda. Mosqueda. For, what's his name? Fuck. For Tigre. Gets his first brace. And Nieto gets his second goal. To help his team get a late equalizer in the 89th minute. Well done. Tigre feel a little sad because they couldn't get that victory, but at least they got a point. So, can't be too mad about that. Shakhtar Donetsk versus Rizespor. I definitely have to go with Shakhtar for this one. And they do get it. Red card for Roger Lachi gets his first goal. Kriskiv with the brace. Okay, Kriskiv. He's not new, is he? Let me just make sure. Kriskiv. Okay, no, he's not. Okay. Might as well take you up with me now since I'm already coming up here. There you go. Push you down. There we go. Let you go second. Because first it's Kriskiv. Kriskiv for Shakhtar. Getting his first goal contributions, which is a brace. Good result though for Shakhtar Donetsk. St. Pat's versus Michelin. We're going for Michelin. Boersma, after his hat trick at the beginning of the games, he finally gets another goal. So Kina and Boersman. Boersman's in 3. There he is. Getting his 4th. Oh shit. I guess Kina goes first. I thought he was like on 4 goals. Never mind. I guess now he's on 4 goals. Because you guys go first. He goes a little bit ahead of Borisman. Nice. Well, St. Pat's got a point off of the Belgian side. It's kind of disappointing from them. Union Berlin versus Odense. Union Berlin. Easy. Never mind. I guess it wasn't easy. Illich with the brace. Ganaus and Grube. Ganaus is on 2. There he is. Third goal for him. Yep, Ganaus. I feel like Grube is new, so I'm just gonna. Oh. Whatever. Well. He gets a brace, making him 5 goals now. There you go. Passing all these guys. Go all the way down. Oh, he already scored. Fuck. is. Oh. Like near the very fucking top. Passing Zhu Haofeng. There you go. Alright, well. It's something. Ayub Sport versus East Bengal. This should be an Ayub Sport victory. Damn it. They almost lost it too. Bozok, Pintor, Rashid, and Miguel. What the fuck? Okay, we got Miguel. Miguel's new to East. East Bengal gets. Oh my fucking god! There you go. East Bengal. Then Pintor, and then Rashid. Pintor. There he is. Gets his fourth. There we go. Where's Rashid? There he is. Gets his third. In the Indian side, a tie, unfortunately. There you go. Rashid and Bozok, who's also on goal. Somewhere. There he is. Second goal for the striker. There you go. Second Miguel, Rashid, Pintor, and Bozok. Okay. That was a late equalizer too from Bozok. Mialbi versus Inter. I love you, Mialbi, but this should be an Inter victory. Yep. Damn, Lautaro and Mkhitaryan always score together. Lautaro, Mkhitaryan, and Mane. Mkhitaryan should be around here somewhere. Maybe not. There he is. Okay, he gets his third now. Right up here. Canadian Mane, who's up here somewhere, gets his sixth. Wait, who got it first? Was it Martinez or okay, it was Martinez and then Mane? So Martinez, you get your sixth goal first. Mane, you get it next, putting you just barely ahead of Wu Yong from Union Berlin. There you go. Good victory for Inter, away from home. Univ Craiova versus Napoli. I'm going for Napoli, obviously. What the fuck? Bro, Univ Craiova just like, they defeated Juventus, now they defeated Napoli? Okay, Lukaku, Sisaldao. Okay, Lukaku's here, gets his sixth. Fuck. Passing Wu Yong and Openda. Alright, I guess it wasn't too crazy to laugh at fucking Juventus for losing to them, because holy shit. Sisaldao gets his fourth. Got these guys. There's that other guy who I know already scored before, Bayeram or whatever. Where is he at? There he is. Second go for him. Pushing all the way up here. Bayeram. Giving Univ Craiova the ultimate victory against Napoli, by the way. That's fucking wild. Fredrikstad versus Juventus. Should be Juventus victory. Okay, oh my god, finally, okay. That's the Juventus game I was expecting. Coop Miners gets his first goal. Zegrova gets his first goal. Yildiz gets his second goal. Zegrova gets a brace. Openda gets a goal. Okay, so Zegrova got a brace. Okay. Zegrova brace. Zegrova for Juventus gets his first two goals. The Kosovo international. We have Openda who got another goal for himself, putting him at 6. Right ahead of Wu Yong, I mean. There we go. So Openda, Zegrova, and Yildiz and Coop Miners. These He's on 1 goal. Yildiz. There he is. Should be getting a lot more goals, honestly. But you know what? This is probably a really good game to get him the confidence to do so, actually. There we go. And we have Coop Miners now. Juventus. There we go. Good victory for the old lady. Sparta Rotterdam versus Heerenveen, a Dutch side affair. I remember Heerenveen. Damn it. Trent Scout gets his third. Kitolano, I think, gets his first. Kitolano for Rotterdam. Gets his first goal. As Transkau, who got his brace for earlier so easy, I guess his third. There we go. There we go. 1-1. There we go. That confirms Matchday number 8. How are we looking? Inter, North Island, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Juventus, top 4. Napoli, Heerenveen, Union Berlin, and Michelin in the top 8. Univ Craiova, they're really good. Univ Craiova, Mjällby, Andorra, Fredrikstad, Rizespor, Rotterdam, Tigre, and Ayuspor in the mid-table area. St. Pat's, Odense, East Bengal, and Changchun Yatai are on relegation battles, as Changchun Yatai have only collected a point out of 8. They're definitely relegated, without a doubt. We'll see what happens in Matchday 9, though.